Okay, today we will be discussing the digestive system. Okay. So our objective for today is to study, be familiarized, and determine the following parts of the digestive system, starting from the oral cavity up to the pancreas. Our digestive system is also called gastrointestinal tract or GIT, or also alimentary canal. So to be familiarized on the location and parts and region of our digestive system, meron pong label dito na nakikita natin ngayon ng bawat organ para ma-identify natin at ma-familiarize um, kung saan nga ba sila located. Kung maalala ninyo ang inyong ANAFI, meron po doon yung mga LQ, di ba? RQ, left quadrant, right quadrant. Tapos meron tayong upper quadrant, lower quadrant, di ba? And nakita natin meron pong mga lining ang bawat organ dito para mas maging klaro pa sa atin. Okay? Kung paano nga ba yung kanilang ayos sa loob ng ating katawan. So as you can see here, there's the liver. Tapos meron dyan yung gallbladder, yung pancreas, as well as the small and large intestines. Okay? Alright, so the function of digestive system is to obtain molecules from the ingested food that are necessary for the maintenance, growth, and energy needs of the body. So how it works? Okay? The complex carbohydrates, nucleic acids, and fats, also known as your macronutrients, are broken down into their smaller molecule subunits that are easily absorbed through the small intestine lining. So, lahat ng mga nakakain natin, sisig, pinapaitan, burger, wow, diba? Yan po ay mga polysaccharide. And to correlate to your biochemistry, you are familiar with the different classifications of sugars such as your polysaccharides, oligosaccharides, disaccharides, and also monosaccharides. And we have learned that monosaccharides is siya po yung swak, no? At saktong-sakto doon mismo sa cells natin. Siya yung mas na-absorb ng cells natin, and in our food, okay, kailangan maging ganun muna yung form niya bago siya makapasok sa ating katawan. And when it comes to the water and electrolytes, okay, the responsible to absorb is known as your large intestine. So, to familiarize with the structures of the digestive tract, okay, we have the following: ingestion, mastication, motility, secretion, hormone, chemical digestion, as well as the absorption. So, for the ingestion, of course, that is introduction of food and liquid into the oral cavity. Mastication, known as your chewing, pagngunguya. Motility, ito po yung galaw ng mga muscles ng GIT natin. Okay? Secretion, ito yung para pampadulas, no? Hormone is the release for local control of motility and secretion. Chemical digestion or enzymatic degradation. Absorption, of course, kailangan ma-familiarize natin. Okay? Ito yung pagpapasok po ng ito na yung pag-absorb ng small intestine, okay, doon sa processed food, okay, from the external environment. So since this is histology, we are now discussing the structures of the GIT na kailangan po ma-familiarize natin. Of course, the first one there is the mucosa. It is the layer of smooth muscle. Please highlight, no? Mucosa is smooth muscle, also known as the muscularis mucosa. Second, submucosa. It contains the denser connective tissue with larger blood and lymph vessels and the submucosal plexus of autonomic region. So, familiar na tayo pag sinabi nating lymph vessels, ang hawak-hawak niyan ay mga lymph. And as a recall, pag sinabi nating lymph, ito po yung mga fluid na may mga daladalang trap antigens. Okay? Yan po siya. So later on, papakita ko yung structures ng mga mucosa para ma-familiarize natin. The third is the muscularis with two classifications. First, the internal sublayer, and then the second is the external sublayer. The internal is close to the lumen, which is the fiber orientation that is circular in nature. External sublayer is also longitudinal. It is the connective tissue between the muscle sublayers containing blood and lymph vessels. Okay. The mesenteric nerve plexus or the Auerbach plexuses is also found in this sublayer. Okay, and then the last, of course, the serosa. It is a thin sheet of loose connective tissue that is rich in the blood vessels, lymphatics, and adipose tissue. Okay? It is covered with simple squamous. Okay? So I do hope we are familiar still on the tissue type simple squamous. Ibig sabihin, diffusion can occur in the simple squamous. So ito po yung itsura ng ating mga ng GIT, no? So, if you look at the gastrointestinal tract, it has how many layers? 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Okay? Looking at the inside, it is composed of epithelium. Okay? And then, there is a lamina propria. Tapos, meron tayong muscularis mucosa. And then, napalibutan ulit yan ng submucosa. Pagkatapos, muscularis externa. So, ganyan po kakapal yung mga muscles doon sa stomach. Yung mga muscles din doon sa, of course, stomach is still part of the GIT, no? So, by looking at the stomach anatomy, makikita po ninyo, ganyan po siya kakapal. Kaya kahit na yung acid, which is hydrochloric acid na nandoon sa tiyan niyan, nasa tiyan natin, kahit na very concentrated siya, okay, hindi po siya nasusunog. Okay? Hindi po siya nasusunog. Kasi, we know that normally, no, a concentrated acid, pwede tayong sunugin. Susunugin niya yung balat natin, okay, at makaka-apekto sa atin. But due to the 4 layers, for the 4 muscles of the stomach, kayang-kaya niya po yung i-contain. Nakuha po natin. Okay, so to sum up, please memorize that mucosa has the epithelium, lamina propria, as well as muscularis mucosa. Submucosa has the Meissner's plexus, and the Auerbach's plexus has or found within muscularis propria. And the muscularis propria has circular and longitudinal muscle. Okay, now let us discuss the MALT. What is the MALT? MALT stands for mucosa-associated lymphoid tissue, the system that provides an essential backup to the thin physical barrier of the epithelial lining. It is located just below the epithelium, as well as the lamina propria that is rich with macrophages and lymphocytes, many for the production of IgA antibodies. So sabi natin kapag ka IgA antibodies, lahat ng mga fluid sa katawan, meron po yung IgA type. Okay? At pag sinabi natin mga lymphoid tissue, ito yung mga opisina ng mga WBC natin kung saan binubugbog po nila yung mga antigen. Okay? Kaya nga sa stomach natin, okay, meron din pong MALT dyan, opisina ng mga white blood cell kung saan nila pupuntiryahin yung mga trap antigen.